she kisses the sky. Excuse her while she kisses the sky. Excuse her while she kisses the sky. Excuse her while she kisses the sky.
I'm Larry Ridley, and this is Madden 17 on EA Sports. Two teams will need their quarterbacks to step up and lead their offenses on the gridiron today. It's the Falcons going up against the Packers. With that, let's send it out to our broadcast team. Brandon Godden and Charles Davis with this Week 2 matchup.
We are at the oldest continually operating stadium in the NFL as you get a look inside Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Today, after a crazy opening weekend, it's on to Week 2, and we've got a good one here between the Atlanta Falcons and the Green Bay Packers. They come out with one back and three tight ends. They run, Devontae Freeman. And room to run as he's up past the 35-yard line. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Second down following the run. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. On second down, Freeman. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
So it'll be first down here after the run.
Let's go! Ohio! Ohio! Come on,
Freeman. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5. A glance at the starting unit. Julio Jones, a threat on the outside, of course.
Combines great athleticism, incredible speed, and a whole lot of toughness to be one of the better receivers in the NFL.
See if they stay on the ground for second down. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. They'll set up the screen for Freeman. At 5 yards on the play there, the drive will continue.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And he might have got this across midfield, not by much. They'll mark it down at the 49. And let's get a look at the Green Bay defense.
Chris Harris Jr. is not a name that rolls off the tongue quickly, but it should. He's one of the best cover corners in the league.
Here we go! Here we go!
Freeman again. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Calling a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a third and about 5. And this defense looks for one more stop here on third after the run.
Here we go!
Back to throw. Looking left side and completing it to Thomas. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yes.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
And some changes here as the D-line separates some. to throw here on first down. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice game right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for him.
And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
They'll look to throw here. This will be caught at about the 3. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Julio Jones, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And they'll start in a hole here as he's brought down at the 11-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these team special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete. And if this offense is going to flow today, certainly the running back will be a key piece.
Without a doubt, because they asked their runner to not just do that, but to block, to catch, to help set a tone for their offense.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Rodgers will try again on second down. It's brought in complete. It's John Brown. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down. And I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. This is Miller. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
3rd and 1, partner. No need to be fancy there. Just use some force and move forward and pick up the first down.
They keep it with Miller on first down. And some room to work. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 53 yards on the ground. The offensive line and its ability to open holes in this defensive front, something they were confident they could create in this game. Got the job done there, picked up the first.
And something they wanted to do. Have we ever met offensive linemen that don't want to fire out and hit people? I mean, they love the running game. Guys want to do that. And when you emphasize it, practice it, and work on it, that gives you an opportunity during the game.
So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. Rodgers now on first down. Screen play, McKinnon. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. And now the offense operates in the red zone. Now the Georgia Southern man. This is Jerick McKinnon. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage back at the 17.
To me, that's a superior play by the backer. because he was allowed to, I think, run free on it and make that play. His defensive linemen, they covered things down for him because offensive guys, the linemen, what they're trying to do, as you know, is block the guy at the point of attack and then climb to the next level and get the linebacker. When you're not allowed to climb, you got a free hitter, and that's what we saw there, and a really nice play resulted for them.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Miller. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. So now the Packers turn things over to the special teams crew. They're on for the field goal try. From the left hash, it's a 36-yard attempt. And that is no good. He pulled it just a bit, just a wee bit wide left. And this score will stay right where it is.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
And here now come the Falcons. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, it's the Falcons in possession to begin quarter number 2, but they face a 2nd and long to start things out. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together.
Let's go. 1, 9,
He'll drop to throw. And they can't get the long connection as it falls incomplete.
They tried to make something happen, but that one came up incomplete and really wasn't a good-looking throw.
Yeah, maybe even go as far as to call that a little ill-advised.
Yeah, I would say so. I think that's the right phrase for it. Definitely ill-advised. Just wonder about his mechanics right now, you know, and that's the tough part. You do so much stuff in practice to make it repetitive, but it has to repeat under pressure, whether it's pressure from the defense or just the pressure of playing the game.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
3rd down is a down. Both sides know they absolutely have to win, and the name of the game for the defense is pressure on the quarterback. But pressure on the quarterback with contact, that's how you end up winning it.
And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. And that'll hit and go out of bounds, so they'll start just outside their own 40-yard line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. Well, let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
On 1st down, Rodgers setting up the screen for Miller. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It's a pickup of 14 there. And that leads to a Green Bay first. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
Miller, the lone setback. Now Rodgers throwing on 2nd down. And he will find his man on the outside. A very solid gain of 27.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
A 1-yard gain can look like a disaster, but it all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional 1-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Come back and get them the next time.
So what will they do? On the ground, through the air? Let's see. 2nd and 9. Here again is McKinnon. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. Still 9 yards to go on 3rd down. They come out here in the I. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. He gets it to Brown, complete. So he fought off the tackle, and that effort gives him the first before he's brought down.
I don't care how many times we say it, I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
So now it's and he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. It's the fullback with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Packers have drawn even here with the extra point to come. And it's up and good. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones is intended receiver, and it's 2nd down. And on 2nd and 10 now. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
There are a good number of coaches that any time they call an in route are really worried about the play because there's so much traffic ordinarily that the ball has to get through to get to the receiver. And on that play, it was batted down.
Incomplete pass on 2nd down. Let's see what the offense draws up here on 3rd. Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Kenny Clark in there to get him for a loss of 9, and that'll lead to 4th down. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. And that will bounce out of bounds before they can get a return going. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Rodgers now on first down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target, and he's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
From midfield, here's Rodgers. Gets it to Gordon. And he'll get it down here to the 43. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. We're back to Lambeau following these words. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. And some extras coming up on the line here, ready for the blitz. A first down carry now for Miller. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
That was a nice play by the defense, but the offense can't let that one play define them. Let it go, move on, and start over again.
And the offense will be looking to get at least some of this yardage back here. It's 2nd and 12. On second down, here's Rodgers. Blitz coming, and down he goes. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down. And the Falcons going to use another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. On 3rd and long, it's Rodgers setting up the screen for Miller. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. Well, you can see what they wanted to do. They wanted to set up the screen there, but it got blown up.
It's hard to run that play if you're not getting a lot of pressure at the quarterback because the space doesn't open up. They were able to read that one and slow it down and stop it before they could get a first down.
And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk is a big decision here.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they'll get him down up past the 15. Well, we saw the practice film this week. They wanted to focus on these intermediate passing plays, and it paid off there.
And they took that focus not just to the practice field, but in the film room to show the guys exactly what they wanted, what types of looks they should expect to get, and how they would beat those coverages each and every time, and it paid off on that play.
And quickly, they get to the line. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is it not? With his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play. But what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
They'll throw now on the final play. And this one's incomplete. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And the kicker commits the kicker's cardinal sin. He kicks it out of bounds. Defense showing blitz. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. That's complete. It's Gordon. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
They threw the screen to the perimeter, but to no benefit at all. Tackled behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of yardage.
2nd down and a little ways to go here. 2nd and 13. Rodgers to throw on 2nd down. He's got the hook up to John Brown on the right side. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
To throw, it's Rodgers. He rifles one that's intercepted. It's Desmond Trufant, and his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. A look at the offense now here, coming back out on the road for their first possession of the 2nd half. They come out here in the eye. They'll try to get the ground game going with Freeman. And he's going to be brought down inside the 45 at the 43. So he got his hands a little too far outside. The ref caught him, threw the flag.
Here we go.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Looking left side and completing it to Thomas. It'll be a gain of 11, and it'll bring up a 2nd down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Freeman, the lone man in the backfield. Shift together here from the D-line. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's going to rifle one deep. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-round pick, Demarius Randall. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
319. Wide left.
On 2nd down, here's Rodgers. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Almost not fair. The big guy running the corner route, being able to lean and push and get to where he wants.
So how do you stop it?
A lot of times you want to have a linebacker on him, a bigger body guy who can handle him physically. But a lot of times that doesn't work as well because his quickness often wins the route.
Brown, the lone receiver, left. Rodgers now on 1st down. Screen play, McKinnon. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
You know what the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
Bet you're going to tell me. Good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first, it's good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defensive guys? They weren't fooled at all and actually ran with the lineman to where the play was and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on, catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
Second down, and the offense needing 5 yards. Now it's Miller. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the third quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the second half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game. And with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you.
That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
And that's why you see so many teams play a 3-4 defense, because that set gives you a lot of flexibility about where to bring pressure from, and it's hard for an offense to pick it up. Left side, right side, up the middle, especially with some really flexible linebackers.
He'll return it from the 6. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And it'll be Falcon football as they take possession. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities. Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
Well, so much for him being bottled up throughout the day. Finally finds a way to break through and get a really nice gain. The defense had felt great about what they had going. Now they've got to turn their attention to getting it back in that direction. Can they bottle him up again? Because I'd say after that run, confidence is pretty high for him.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10.
Here we go, Ohio!
They go play action here on 1st down. Wide open receiver complete. Give them 22 on that one. And the Falcons are going to get a first.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
And a quick throw here. That's complete. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height. Sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there. If he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback has to slide and find open space to throw. How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. That led to a really nice game.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. They'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
And now inside the red zone, the offense will operate. They'll come out in the pistol. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Catch here, left side, Thomas. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Their big tight end. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Falcons have retaken the lead. Now Brenza on for the extra point. And he atones for his miss the first time around, as this one is up and good to extend their lead. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. It's a short kick, taking it to 15. And they'll have good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
On first down, Rodgers. Throw left side, complete to Sharp. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. Back now at Lambeau. It's the Packers who have the football, but in need of points as we begin quarter number 4. Offense staying ahead of the chains here, 2nd and 3. Now Rodgers throwing on 2nd down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, that plays a statistic that's going to go on the defensive team stat sheet. Won't necessarily reflect in ours, right, the overall game sheet. But you and I know that they keep count on pressures, hits on quarterbacks, all those things, hoping to increase that throughout the game. And here we are in the 4th quarter, and they got a big one.
And such a close game, a very big one. Trying a little razzle-dazzle on 3rd and short. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. Throwing on first down is Rush coming, and he's taken down. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz. And even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, now that allows your blitzers to get there.
Slot man moves right. Rodgers to throw on 2nd down. He's got the hook up to John Brown on the right side. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Give him 30 yards there.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
Dumps it complete to Miller. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. It's a gain of 7, and that'll make it 2nd down. And they're going to speed things up here.
Brandon, more and more offenses are going to the philosophy of using every inch of the field to try and spread things out. And when you're running back and catch the ball as well, they can only help your offense. Well, any caused incompletion is good for a defense. But when you add to it that you get a little hit on the quarterback, knock him to the ground, make him think a little bit, hopefully knock him off his game, especially in a game of this magnitude, this tight in the 4th quarter, you feel pretty good as a defense.
Big catch made by Miller. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
There are a lot of tough routes to try and cover. When you see a runner come out of the backfield and run this angle route, looks like they're going to the flat, and then they put their foot in the ground and cut back sharply inside, not easily covered, and then when they catch it, good momentum built up by them as well.
And able to pick up the first. Now, this will be the 9th play on this drive. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. They'll try and run for it with Miller. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal. Long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. 2nd and goal to go now. They'll try to punch it in with Miller. And they'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Lamar Miller, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Packers are an extra point away from taking the lead. And they have taken the lead here in this 4th quarter. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch it in the end zone again. They know it's not easy, but what they do have going for them, they did score the last time. They think they've got a good formula working.
And what about the defense?
Well, now you're just saying to yourself, okay, we gave up a score last time. What adjustments do we need to make to slow them down now and get the ball back for our own offense? Is it more pressure? Is it more zone? What do they have to do? They're trying to figure that out themselves.
We'll see if they can figure that out right here. Again, we'll see the pistol here. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. They run from the pistol here with Freeman. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. So the D-line's going to spread out. They'll look to throw here on first down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's brought down. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
Freeman, the lone man in the backfield. He'll get the football here. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Devontae Freeman, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Falcons have taken the lead here in the 4th. Brinza now for the extra point. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they've got something going, and they feel like they can attack again and put more points on the board.
Are you scoreboard watching if you're the offense, or are you just focused on this drive?
We wouldn't be telling the truth if we said that they didn't scoreboard watch. Everyone does it to some extent, but you've got to set it aside right now and just focus on this series. That'll take care of the scoreboard if they punch it into the end zone.
So this offense really needs to make something happen here late in the 4th with the football. On 2nd down, here's Miller. And some room to roam now. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. They're going to hurry back to the line now. They'll toss it to Miller. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set him back for second down. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Miller, the lone setback. On play action, it's Rodgers. Gets it to Gordon. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
One of the toughest things for an offensive lineman to learn is the ability to get in space and hit people who are moving targets. And linebackers are not easy ones to hit because they know how to move, juke, and make you miss. And that's exactly what he did on that play. A nice play for the defense.
And for the Falcons, 5 men in the secondary, now on third. Back to throw. Setting up the screen for Miller. He loses 5 full yards to bring up 4. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. So down 6, and they know they need this one on 4th down. Now Rodgers got to have. Oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. Now the Falcons offense, they get ready to head back out here. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is...
And now the Packers going to take another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. They tried to run the counter, just that the defense wasn't fooled.
And when they're not fooled, you see the end result. Because what you're doing there, you mentioned the counter. You're using your offensive linemen sometimes to pull or move to influence the defensive front to go in that direction and create the space back in the other side and block it appropriately. But you're exactly right. Didn't move him. Sat there waiting for him and made the play. And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
And the offense looks to pick up the first here on 3rd after that incompletion. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And that's caught. Did he stay in bounds, though? He did not. Ruled incomplete. A 3rd down, he tried to stay in bounds, did all he could. He caught it, but was led a little bit too far.
Yeah, and that's always difficult, isn't it? Because you know half of your body is trying to stay behind while the other half is reaching out, trying to catch the football. The top half worked, and it's the bottom half that was in question.
Oh, it's a wobbler here. And this will be down by a member of the kicking team just outside of the 30-yard line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. 1 possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield.
And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. They have the lead. Still a 1-possession game, but the defense got the stop. They've got the football now. Just salted away, right?
Exactly. That's all the defense is counting on from their offense. They did their job in a big way. You know they're over on the sidelines now starting to take their tape off and, hey, we've done this thing. The offense has to put it away, and that means ball.
Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Packers pick it up. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. Now the Packers get set to go. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game in this sequence here. Maybe you hand it off and let someone run the ball if you so choose. But otherwise, just kneel down.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. So out come the Falcons now. Only one timeout defensively, so this should just be a simple kneel down.
I agree totally. I looked at my time management chart. It says take a knee, victory formation. They just have one timeout left. And that should be all she wrote.
By the way, it's a good thing you can read that because nobody else can.
Not with my chicken scratch. Not at all.
The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. Now, hang on here. Timeout called by the defense. That'll be their third and final stoppage here as we step aside. So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. Second down and 10. They come out here in the eye. Again, they'll run with Freeman. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. Pretty good running there, 9 yards. Sets up a 3rd and 1.
And once again, leverage wins. The offensive line, lower than the defensive front. They moved them and found some good space for the guy carrying the ball.
On 3rd down, Devontae Freeman. And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So for the Falcons, it's a dream start. 2 wins in 2 early road games. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Meanwhile, for Green Bay, they'll drop to 0-2. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to MetLife Stadium to take on the New York Giants.